welcome to Cavan TV, and what a fabulous sunny Saturday it is. And we're here at the Green Lake on the Dublin Road, Cavan, just opposite Aldi, for you who don't know. And with me is Daniel Downey. Hi Daniel,
Hey,
fabulous day.
It's absolutely gorgeous, beautiful day to be here.
And we did pick something local that we'd like to talk about. It's a hidden gem here on the Dublin Road,
It is,
Cavan.
absolutely.
And you're going to explain to me how it all came about, what a Green Lake is and how it all came about. But just for somebody who's just passing by, it's a lovely, peaceful, neat and tidy place to pull in and have your picnic. But it's much more than that.
It really is. It's the historic heart of Cavan. It's the original settlement of Cavan, was located here over 2,000 years ago. And it's just, as you say, it's a hidden gem. It's beautiful. So if you just even to see some of the areas around here and the views, you have the lake landscape, you have the rolling drumlins in the background. The sun sets just over here across the lake as well. And it's just one of the most beautiful, I think, locations in Cavan to visit for locals and visitors alike. Absolutely.
And indeed, a lovely place to come here on a good evening for a nice picnic, as long, folks, as you keep the place tidy. So Daniel, as I said, to tell me the history, but you also said you also quipped back, and the future of this place.
Yeah, it's there are plans. Cavan Tidy Towns and Town Team have worked extensively with local agencies such as Breffni Integrated, Leader and Cavan County Council to bring this beautiful area together. But the plans are ongoing, so we're looking at, for example, putting in an amphitheatre here as well for local gigs for artists, for playwrights, for
and we have
poets.
Lots of art, good art
absolutely.
and art in
Yeah.
Cavan.
So can you imagine having an amphitheatre here with a
Absolutely
lake in the
fabulous.
background, listening to lovely music and just having a few sips of wine or a picnic and something like that? It'd be absolutely beautiful.
On a summer's evening.
Yeah.
But just before we go down the road of the future of this little park, or the Green Lake as it's called, the history, you did say it's the original settlement of Cavan Town.
Yeah.
But you were, very interestingly, you were telling me the history. The lake is actually split now by the road.
It is. Originally, the lake was over at Lakeland Park, so over towards where Heaton's is, etc. That was originally the lake before the hill at the background here was cut, and it was what's called Narrock's Alt to make the road go through from Dublin. When that happened, it drained that whole area, and the Green Lake proper was born. It was always a marshy area. There's evidence of a marshy lake and a cronnog going back thousands of years here, which is thought to be possibly the original settlement of Cavan in the first place. There was also remains found in the 19th century of old giant Irish deer antlers in the lake as well. It's evidence of hunting and gathering and things like that. So it's got a rich cultural history, it's got a rich anthropological and archaeological history that we haven't even explored yet. So we have a real gem and a real fantastic place here at the heart of Cavan.
And of course it is owned and kept by Cavan County Council.
Yeah, it's public.
And it's public, so it's everybody's gem to come to. And now dotted around the park as well, there are information boards, or you call them, what do you call them?
Well,
Posters.
no, yeah.
Posters giving you a history for those who are not au fait with the kind of fish and everything that would be in the lake.
Yeah.
There's a great little explanation going on here as well.
There's explanations, there's also stories, local stories that have been gathered and told by local children from Sinclair School and on plaques all around the place. So as well as that, it's a nature reservoir, so we've tried to keep it wilded. So we have large bushes in the background, we have a newt pond up at the far end as well.
What kind of a pond?
A newt pond.
Newt?
Yeah, for
newts
to live in, yeah. So, and
I thought you said a nude pond.
A nudist beach.
We're not going that far. No, a nude
So,
pond.
a newt
Okay,
pond, yeah. So, again, it has that balance of both human and natural shared. So it's a shared space.
And even with, as you can see from here, if you look out, even though it is a bit green, the lake, you can see swans out there. So it's no problem for them to be in that environment.
No, it's perfect, absolutely perfect. So it's an ideal location for all forms of natural life. Yeah, beautiful.
Daniel, you were saying that there is a plan or an idea of joining the whole walk up, going around as far as Breffni Park and O'Reilly Park.
Well, it was envisaged that
yeah.
might be a long-term proposal, that what we could do was do a loop of walks around Cavan Town, and it would try and encourage fitness, it would try and encourage people's engagement in their local
Get to know your
activities.
own town, for
Exactly.
goodness sake.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's something we've been looking at developing in the longer term. But in the shorter term, what we have is just a very, very beautiful space for people to enjoy and call their own.
Okay, so Daniel, I think now we're going to walk around and we're going to have a look at the different beauty here in this little park. Now, one thing, and I see you have your little doggy here with you, Muffin, and you would encourage people to bring their doggies, but the old thing, they must look after their dogs, keep them on a lead, and if they poop, you must scoop.
Clean them up, yeah, clean up after them, absolutely.
But they're welcome otherwise.
Yep,
and we must stress that.
Yep,
well done.
yep.
So we'll take a little walk around, Daniel, and we'll walk and talk.
Perfect.
When I've got you, I can't lose. All of my brightness shines through with you. With you. You're my shoe.